It's 1872. The Atlantic Ocean is huge and dangerous. A ship, the DEI Gracia, a British ship, is sailing along. The crew sees something weird. Another ship, the Mary Celeste, is just floating around, not going anywhere. The DEI Gracia gets closer, carefully. Something's not right. The Mary Celeste is super quiet. No sailors, no captain. Where did everyone go? It's creepy, but also interesting. What happened to the people on the Mary Celeste? The ocean keeps its secrets. The Mary Celeste is a total mystery, a floating puzzle. Her story has been famous for over 100 years. This empty ship reminds us of the ocean's power and all the things we don't know. Let's explore the mystery of the Mary Celeste. The Mary Celeste wasn't just any ship. She was a strong ship, built for carrying stuff. She was built in 1861 in Nova Scotia, Canada. At first she was a normal ship, but her last trip made her famous. In November 1872, the Mary Celeste left New York City. She was going to Genoa, Italy. She carried a valuable cargo of industrial alcohol. Captain Benjamin Briggs, a good sailor, was in charge. His wife, Sarah, and their little daughter, Sophia, were with him. 7 sailors were also on the ship. The trip started out fine. The sailors, some American and some German, did their jobs. They sailed south towards the warm Gulf Stream. They had no idea their trip would become so scary. A scary trip with lots of unanswered questions. The DEI Gracia found the Mary Celeste floating near the Azores. A few days before, the 2 ships' crews had eaten together in port. Now the Mary Celeste was empty, and it didn't look like there had been a fight. Most of the cargo was still there. People's stuff was still in their rooms. There was enough food and water for weeks, but the ship's logbook was the strangest clue. The last note, written 10 days before, said everything was okay. People had lots of ideas. Did pirates take the crew? But why leave the valuable stuff? Did the sailors fight and take over the ship? But there was no sign of a fight. The perfect condition of the Mary Celeste made the mystery even bigger. The answer, it seemed, was hidden in the ocean. Section 4, Theories of the Deep. The Mary Celeste became really famous. Newspapers told stories about sea monsters and giant waves. Some people talked about ghosts and spooky ships, but there were some more normal ideas too. One idea was that the alcohol fumes leaked and caused an explosion, so the crew left the ship. But the cargo was fine, and there was no sign of fire. Another idea was that Captain Briggs thought pirates were coming, so he told everyone to get into a lifeboat. The lifeboat, tied to the Mary Celeste, might have gotten lost in rough seas, leaving the crew stranded. This idea made sense, but there was no proof. Even today, with new technology, the mystery is still unsolved. People still study the evidence, looking for new clues, but the Mary Celeste is still a mystery, a reminder of how unpredictable the ocean can be. People are still fascinated by the Mary Celeste for many reasons. The story is really interesting. A missing crew, an empty ship, and no real answers. It makes us use our imaginations. The mystery also makes us think about the scary things we don't know. The ocean is huge and hides secrets, and that can be exciting and scary. The Mary Celeste reminds us of those scary things, of things we can't control. Maybe that's why the Mary Celeste is so interesting. It's a mystery that might never be solved. And that mystery between what's real and what's made up makes the story so powerful. The Mary Celeste, forever a ghost ship sailing in our imaginations.